Okay. So, like I said before, my law of average, based on my experience, is 50% to 80%. But your law of average, you might have to work a little harder because your experience is not up to mine yet. So you're probably at 30% to 50%. Guys, you got to keep that in mind. Okay? So here's the game plan that you want to do. This is the plan this is the new plan that we're doing. And I'm glad that I'm glad that you guys is a part of this, because you're going to help us take it to the next level, and we're going to help you take you to the next level. All right? The new plan is, with the leads that we have, the precious leads that we have, we cannot afford to give you leads if you only can work the leads for an hour. Because right now, it's not going to benefit you guys, and it's not going to benefit us. We cannot afford to get 2 appointments. Just can't happen. All right? We cannot afford to get 3 appointments or 5 appointments. Okay? Let's do the numbers on that. If we have 10 people on the phones doing those little numbers, right? 10 people on the phone doing those numbers. 10 times 3 is 30 appointments. That doesn't even look right. 10 people on the phone right now, I'm giving you 30 appointments each, or 40 appointments each, and 50 appointments each. Let's really think about how is this going to benefit the whole team and this benefits you. 30 appointments. Now, if it's 10 people that just started out doing this, making 30 appointments, what do you think the law of average is when we do an orientation? That's the worst case scenario. 3. The goal is to get to 200. You're not getting to, let's keep it real, guys. You're not getting to 200 doing 3. If I do 30, I'm going to get more appointments than everybody. So you got to understand, you have to work harder, right? And you know what, guys? I come to the conclusion, it's not that y'all not working hard. Is that we got to structure it better. So this is the new rule, guys. The new rule is this. You cannot get leads unless you are able to do 6 to 7 hours, or anywhere between, but to be fair, 5 to 7 hours on the phone. So perfect example, right? If y'all work full-time jobs, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, right? You work from Monday through Friday. If Saturday is the only day that you can work, then Saturday is the day I'm going to give you leads. But when we give you the leads, you have to make a commitment. Of 20 appointments every time you are on the phone. This is going to get us to where we need to go, not how we've been doing it. Okay? We have a big game plan, guys. And I'm as one of the CEOs, our game plan is this week, which is going to be anywhere between the week of May 15th, all right? Because I don't know how often we're going to have these videos. The week of May 15th, that Monday all the way down. That Thursday, the goal is 200 appointments. This is how we're going to get there. Now let's do the numbers, right? Again, I'm a guy that don't talk much. The only reason why I'm talking like this is because you need to be taught. But people lie, numbers don't lie. Now, which one is a better scenario? Okay? Which one is a better scenario? 10 people times 3 equals 30 appointments, or 10 people times 20 appointments equals 200. If you look at the numbers, which one is going to be more successful? let's do 30 to 50%. 30 to 50%. Now let's go, cause I'm good with numbers. I don't really want to go to 30%, but let's do the maximum this time. And this is a team. This is a team. Which is going to be a happier team? 50% of that is 15 signups. 50% of that is 100 signups. Which team would you want to be at? Guys, this is what we want to do. Okay? This is the way it has to work. All right? Everybody came in this opportunity. Everybody came in this opportunity only to do one thing. That's it. And guess what, guys? This thing I know like the back of my head. I've been doing this for 10 years. I went from direct marketing, okay, to door to door. Right? Direct marketing, door to door is the same thing. I went from in the industry of direct marketing, I went business to business. I went door to door. I went residential. I've done telemarketing. Okay? I've done it all. Okay? I'm in Wall Street right now. I've done merchant accounts, credit card processing, okay? Loans. Anything that you can think of, you name. And one thing that I learned throughout the whole thing is numbers. And the reason why I keep repeating it is because you got to understand the importance of numbers. You can be the whack person, the most untalented person in the world, but if you're doing more numbers than the person that's talented, who you think is going to win? The person that does the numbers. You know, there's a saying that I learned that changed my life, right? Because when I first started off, I wasn't this good. My mentor said, if you have a talented guy, and then you have an untalented guy, I don't know if I'm spelling it right, but it doesn't matter. All right? This guy, this is good. His closing average is amazing. But he books about 2 appointments a day. This guy's untalented, but he works like a Hebrew slave. This guy works and works and works and works. And he goes past the limit. This one does 2 a day. This person does 30 a day. So if that's 30 appointments a day, you times that by 5 days, that's 150 appointments. This guy his closing average is ridiculous. It is ridiculous, right? But he only makes 2 appointments a day because he's just so nice. He thinks he's just so nice, right? He does 2 appointments a day, right? You times that by 5, that's 10 appointments a day. 10 appointments for the week, right? At the end of this boat, who do you think made more money? You make the decision right now. Who do you think made more money? I'll answer for you. The person with the highest numbers. Because you know what? Even if you cut this in half, he sucked. He sucked. And you cut this in half, that's 75. Now, if he does, let's say he made, let's break it down. He did, that's $10 per appointment, right? He just made $750. This is just an example, guys. It's just an example, right? And let's just say he's good, right? and he did 50%, how much did he make? Numbers, guys, numbers. So we're finished now. I just want you, I want you guys to think how I think. I want you guys to make a goal, right? If y'all guys can make a goal, right? The ones that work full time, that can work this business full time, and we're looking for a selected few, all right? If you can do full time, your goal is to make anywhere between 15 to 20 appointments a day, right? And just to let you know, guys, because Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm not expecting y'all to be like me, but I am expecting y'all to strive to be better than me. Okay? So like when I say do 15, 20 appointments a day, I want you to have that work ethic to keep going. So even if that last hour, that last 5 minutes, you didn't do 20, but you said, you know what, I did 12, right? And that's the most you did ever, I will be happy because you worked. Then you say, you know what, tomorrow I'm gonna go harder. Tomorrow I'm gonna go harder. The next day I'm gonna go harder. I want you to understand, the more psychologically, not just psychologically, but skill-wise, the person that runs through more numbers is running through more rebuttals, and because you're running through more rebuttals and running through different personalities of people, you are getting skilled because you're dealing with more people than the person that's not. The reason why I'm more skilled than you now is because I've seen a lot more people than you within my 10 years. So I know how a person act and how a person react. Okay? So I want to leave you with that, guys. All right? I want you to go over what I've just taught you guys. And once again, I see you at the top because the bottom's too crowded, okay?